So is it to the individual that caused the damage? Okay.
Yeah, and the host will...
The host will be fine for
100.
Because we increased the fine. It used to be 75 per student. Wait. Appropriate justifiable actions will follow and include, but not limited to, a fine of 75 per student. See, we already have...
No, wait.
If you read here, the number's 8.
Oh, no, sorry about the last one now. Oh, no, the host will... No, the board wants much more than 100. The board wants $750 to $1,000.
For what?
For increased fine if for violations of the party policy.
But we haven't set for all the policy yet, right?
No, but like we're adjusting the policy. So okay, the host...
one person or for...
Wait, okay, let's say the host will be fined 100 if a damage occurs. But,
yes.
But he will also, because if the host violates the party policy, the board wants him to pay $750 to $1,000 for violations of the party policy.
It's by one person or the entire party goers?
No, just one. Increase the fines. Wait.
How about?
It says increase the fines listed in the party policy. Appropriate per student. Okay, so it's...
But if a party would allow 30 students, and here on number 8 we said it would be 75 per student. 75 times 30 is over 750.
No, it's 70. It's 750 to 1,000 per person.
Per person?
Yeah, because here it says, but it's not limited to a fine of 75 per student. Students in possession of an unregistered beer keg or any other...
See, I don't get anything here. Like, I have a few requests from the student, and none of it actually match with the board's idea.
Right.
And I don't think that's a good idea.
The board wants me to increase it to 750.
I cannot like disappoint the student by agreeing on everything that the board wants.
Oh no, but you don't have to agree on the 1,000, but at least to the 750.
750 is too much.
No,
trust me.
It's my minimum here.
You can get this, or we can agree on something else, right?
Of course, but I need something here. We're not getting anywhere.
We're not getting anywhere here either.
We agreed on the non-students policy. We agreed on the late night visitors. We agreed on the people who caused the damages won't be the host who pays for it. It will be the people who caused the damages. The host will find 100. That's everything you actually proposed.
This is actually something that I think that would find a common ground on. But like what I propose here is like we increase the number of people up to 60, and you don't agree.
No.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why I said maybe finding a designated area that can host more people.
Yeah, we can do that additionally, and we can talk about
it's
this
not
later,
additional. It's just like you cannot satisfy my request.
That's
so
your request.
That's my request.
Yeah,
60 people.
No.
60. Then you say no, and
of
then
course not,
I
because
suggest.
I'm the one who makes the rules actually. So
yeah, exactly. So that's why I say we go to the designated area.
I would say we do it additionally to the private parties, but if we have a designated area which holds more than 60 people, we will have to reduce the number of guests for private parties.
Oh, okay. Then I don't think there should be any reduce in the number of people that can go to a party.
Okay, we talked. Let's do this later because we're running against the wall here. Yep. Let's talk about the fines again. Like the fines if you violate the party policy. I think like 750 is fair because.
Violate by.
Because you
what do
you
mean
don't
by
want people
violate?
to,
like
you're violating what's in
more
the
alcohol, like every single item.
Up to 750.
Up to 750. But what is the minimum? Right now it's it's.
Oh, they say minimum is 750 to 1,000 because the other one is 750 to 100, isn't it?
it's like 75 to 100.
The resident will respond apartments having illegal parties or violating party policy. Appropriate judicial action will follow and includes, but is not limited to, a fine of 75 per student.
Person, yeah.
Right, and they want to increase it to 750
Per person?
2,000, yeah.
I think that's too high. That's too high. Why is fining themselves like fining and
I don't know why
penalty?
fining would be a problem for you, because you're saying students are responsible anyway, and if they are, they won't have to pay anything.
We try to be preventive here, not like.
But we have to punish them as well. They have to. The board feels they have to be punished in some way if they violate the party rules.
If at one point the area have a 31 person, they would be fined for 750. That is too ridiculous, and it's
no, it's
like,
times 10.
No, I know, like. So it's like how much? I think there's too much responsibility, and this in one way to discourage people from having party on campus.
Yeah.
And this is not
That's
what we want.
To do here.
We just want to
want
people to party. We are okay for people having party, but they have to have a safe environment.
If they face the fine, they will run their parties more responsible, and they will look out for the students who party in their room. Because if you have an illegal party, you just pay $75. Then you just pay $75 divided by 30 people who were at the party. And
no, 75 is per person current.
Oh, sorry, 75 per person.
Yes. So if the party has 30, it will be
right. But
like
why
over 2,000?
But you're kind of giving me the vibe here that you know the people will not follow the rules, and that's
no. I'm not saying that.
But if you're sure of it, you can agree to a 750.
What I think is like I'm not implying that people will not follow the rule. I am just expressing the concern of students who think they have too much responsible for.
If they think they cannot take on the responsibility, then they shouldn't do it.
I mean, like what we are doing right now is also controlling themselves.
Of course, they have to. But if somebody says 750 is too much responsibility, I cannot do this, then he clearly doesn't believe he can be responsible anyway. Because if he had the feeling he can be responsible and he can control the party, he would take it. He would take the responsibility.
But in the other way, I don't want to discourage anything. Like I think party is not a bad thing. It's actually good for our school.
If it discourages someone who doesn't take the responsibility, then it's good. Because this person clearly couldn't host a party.
But you don't want like student would just look at it and be scared away.
Of course, not a scare away.
It's an accident. No one would know like what actually happened.
But if we restrict the amount of persons in the room, if we restrict the numbers of beer they can drink, they will never get in this position that they have to pay this much money.
So if you think alcohol is the major cause of all the
it's
trouble,
one of it's one of the problems.
Okay,
it's the problems of.
But you said like 75 of the campus violence or something is caused by alcohol.
Having
right?
illegal parties or violating party rules, then you will have to pay 750 to 1,000.
No, I'm not saying like I'm saying like the data that you just gave me, like 75 of the accidents is caused by alcohol related.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you think like the alcohol is the big thing, we can say if you violate the alcohol policy, we will find you.
But we have a good alcohol. Yeah, it's part of the violating the party policy.
But what if they come with additional person, but that person is actually not an alcohol drinker? Like,
I don't know what you mean. If they violate any party rule, they have to pay it. If they drink too much, they have to pay it. If they bring too much alcohol, they have to pay it. If they bring someone who's not signed in, they have to pay it.
But 70, we have to find a reason to address your increase.
Right.
And right now you increased the fine for 10 times of the current one. And you have to explain to the student.
Of course.
You don't want the student to be there and then just appealing any of the decision on campus.
No. But they have to deal for the act. They have to take responsibility for their actions.
Right.
And one way to teach them is to fine them if they don't, because they will never learn if you don't do it. If you just send them somewhere, have a group meeting or whatever, they just sit in there.
No. Well, I'm not saying that is not good, but I think the number is too much. Well, regardless that, like, what else?
Okay. Let's go.
Move on. I also.
Okay, what about the 5 fraternity brothers? Like, they want to expel them, but again, I know it's not going to happen. So what if they have to live off campus for a semester?
The probation, housing probation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a semester or?
For 1 semester.
And they cannot party on campus for a semester.
Let's see what happened on. The non-student used a broken beer bottle to cut the hand of a student who had raised their hands to protect his face.
Right.
So he's actually the one who get hit by. He's not the person who actually brought up this thing.
So the board wants to expel the 5 frat boys. I know I'm not going to get it, so I'm asking for housing probation for 5 frat boys for a semester.
Okay.
Plus they cannot be in a party on campus for a semester.
Okay, that's reasonable.
And maybe they have to go to a workshop, alcohol abuse workshop. Okay. One semester. Okay, we got this here.
Do you want to hear like what the student want?
Wait. Oh yeah, bring it up.
Okay.
Okay, well, first of all, did we say no beer keg, did we?
We haven't agreed on it because like I'm gonna bring up what everyone want.
Okay.
Because there's a problem for 1 beer keg per 30 students. Estimated by the Student Government Association, 1 keg means like 2 to 3 glasses per person. And many students think it's too low for a party lasts for hours. Besides, the college wants a student who drink to be responsible. Shouldn't the student themselves determine what is a responsible amount of beer to drink at the party? So they think at least 2 keg would be a good amount. So if you don't want the keg to be on campus, according to the survey, like 2 to 3 glasses per person means 1 keg per party. So probably you can allow for 6 cans of beer.
I would say 3 beers per person.
Okay. 3 is just 1 keg.
But why would you want to increase it? We have a problem here caused by too much alcohol, and you want from me to increase it. That's ridiculous. Please, you have to acknowledge that.
The problem is caused by the non-students person.
It's not just this incident, but the other 502 incidents were caused by college students from here.
And why do you think it's not the keg has a problem?
Because a keg is like you can just take out the beer, take it out.
Yeah.
And you can reuse it and you can fill it with vodka or whatever you want to.
Oh, there's no other alcohol can be bring to the party besides beer.
You cannot. How would you control the keg? You can put vodka next to the keg. You can spike the beer with vodka or whatever.
But
you cannot spike.
At one point, you say like if the student violate this rule, you will fine them like a huge amount of money. So that's already scared them away from doing that.
No.
This policy already already banning students from bringing any other alcohol besides beer.
A keg is dangerous because you cannot see if the beer is spiked with vodka or whatever. Okay. So they can bring a keg on campus, and even if you taste it, the beer inside maybe doesn't taste like vodka, but it has vodka in it.
Okay. Okay. I think that is not a big deal, so I think I can agree.
So no keg?
No keg, maybe 4 cans.
Yeah, let's say 4 cans of beer.
Yeah. No keg.
Okay.
Also,
maybe this is easy to deal with. Immediate arrest and full prosecution of minors caught drinking anywhere on campus.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's common.
Immediate arrest and full prosecution of any student serving alcohol to anyone under 21.
Accused. Serving the one who is underage.
If you serve somebody beer who is
the underage person already banned from showing up on a party?
What do you mean? He cannot show up at a party on.
They cannot show up,
but
right?
if somebody gives someone beer or vodka or whatever who's under 21, he would have to.
How about we say further investigate on it? Because like maybe someone is just innocent. They borrow someone's
But that's just
ID,
speculation. Yeah, okay, let's just assume they know it's this person. This person would have to be persecuted in some way.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
And then immediate arrest and full prosecution of any party host serving beer to an individual who is clearly intoxicated.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. These are the fines. We haven't agreed
Like,
on this.
okay, let me just say out my
Yeah.
thing here. Okay, that 60 persons rule, you were definitely not like happy with that, but we're just
No.
like that's what they want because
Yeah, we can,
only 30 people.
but we can bring it
They
in.
thought there's only 30 people would attend at the beginning.
Of course they thought so.
Yeah, and then people just decided last minute to come and show
Right.
up.
So we can bring more people in here, but would have to define a designated party room for that.
Yes.
So you get what you want, and I get what I want.
But you want a decrease on the number of attendees, right?
Just a second.
The students over years have requested the limitation to be raised from 30 to 60. But the administration has consistently rejected. Basically, you are consistently rejecting this request.
Sorry about the word. Can I just have 5 seconds? Sorry.
Sure. Let me